Hey guys and gals, let's build Mateo and Z-Blob the Robot by LEGO DREAMZzz. This is set number 71454. Contains 237 bricks. Retails for $19.99, and the set was provided by the LEGO group for early review. And this is essentially what we're going to be building here. I already have the 3 piles of parts keyed up, ready to go, and we got some stickers to put on. Looks like we're going to be putting a lot of stickers on 1x1 tiles. So, I don't know, that's a lot of stickers there. You know how I feel about that. And here is the building guide. And the whole essential part of these is to see what we're going to be doing today. Well, it doesn't tell us anything. We don't know. So, this does look like a pretty interesting build, something I've never done, and I don't know anything about the LEGO DREAMZzz series. You can go online and watch it. I'm not into those modern cartoons, so you know, whatever. You can call me lame if you want. So we're going to be starting here. Let's build it. Let's start with bag 1. And yeah, so today I just finished up the last of the big wad of sets that I had for the June, July, and part of August, or the June and August haul, or whatever. And now I am working on more August sets. I finished up a complete thing of 22 sets. Now I'm doing more sets. And there's like 17 or 19 in this lot. I have 10 of them here so far. So, and yeah, I don't know what's with the bowl cuts on. I mean, I know that's the fad now, especially where I'm at, but you know, I don't know. I think that's the only minifigure we're putting together right now. There's only 3 bags. There's only 2 minifigures too, so there's another torso in there, but we're gonna wait until we get to that. So yeah. Couple of updates from the last time we met. I just got done with the pontoon boat. I got the video all done. It's all been proved. It passed. I can follow it. That's done. Okay. Whoops. There you go. I don't know who that is. That's Jayden. Huh. That name sure sounds familiar. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. We got a little bit of graphics here and stuff like that. And so it looks like we're building that thing. Alright, well that doesn't look too appealing, but we'll go with it here. Yeah, so I'm just, I have some ideas for tutorials, but I'm kind of stumped on them right now, so I gotta kind of work my way through them. One of them, I think I may have a way to build, and I may squeeze it in August. And I really do need to really wash this counter down here. And yeah. Alrighty. So I'm not really familiar with this thing, like I said. So the whole intent of this is to see, you know, for somebody like myself who may see this on a shelf somewhere, what's my feelings on the set? Is this something that's going to keep my interest? So we're going to give it a whirl here. Like I said, I'm not into these modern day cartoons or anything like that. If you want to call them that, people call them animations. I'm not really into the new stuff. It's not Woody Woodpecker or Bugs Bunny or what was the other ones we used to watch? Daffy Duck, Sylvester. Who else? It was I'm trying to think. Anybody? DuckTales. There was another one. DuckTales. Used to watch that. And Chippendale, Garfield. And now it's like, okay, the white part goes on the top. You're going to have to rotate these. And I'm not into all that. So I have a feeling this is going to be a set where I'm going to be blocking a lot of people on because I didn't pronounce something right. And so be it, you know. So the intent today is to get this done. So I mean, right now I have 10 sets in this lot that I have to build. I mean, literally have to get these done. So this is not something, like I said, I would ever buy or anything like that, but we're going to give it a shot. That's the beauty about getting samples. So I can sample it for you and show you what the build's about. You know, maybe if you're interested in this or you've seen the cartoons, there you go. Now, I'm hoping that this is a family build because I'm starting to grade more heavily on family builds than anything. That means that 2 or more people can build this set. This one's got 3 individual bags, so I'm hoping everything is packaged in such a way that everyone can pitch in and build. I've been getting a few comments, or I've been reading comments on the set reviews that a lot of people like that method better, especially if you're a parent and you want to kind of bond with your child. There you go. And we got to build a couple of these, or just build one of these things. Yeah, here I thought I was done with mechs. Well, this one's probably just a robot, but that's like, oh, and we got bionicle stuff. Oh, I think Dan mentioned he liked bionicle stuff. Well, there you go. There you go, dude, right there. Yeah, got some stuff here. Like, what? I always never could figure out what these went to. Now we know they're hands for bionicle figures. I just can't get into the theme. I know one other person that was heavy into it. And you would go to those brick conventions and they would show that the bionicle stuff was very small. Some people don't even associate with Lego, but to me, if it's made by Lego, it's obviously their brand there. All right. And this sits in here. This goes here. So I guess this is the operating table, if I can get that on there right. He just sits in there. And then the claw goes over him. How I know that? Because that's what the book shows. And yes, I guess this is what happens when you have a nightmare. It chains you down. It chains you down because you have a bowl cut. It wants to give you something better. So it's like your nightmare has just begun. And then we start the next figure. So that's pretty isolated there. This minifigure is, who is he? Mateo? Yeah, so by the time I get done with all these reviews, I'll have them all memorized. Just so I can forget who they are. Yeah. Ooh, no, don't roll off. So it looks like you got to put a belt on here too. I only had 2 hours of sleep the other night and had probably about a 3 to 4 hour nap, so I'm kind of a little tired, but I want to get these done here. And he's got a double-sided hit, you know, and yeah, we have the green highlighted choppy wig where somebody just went ham on it with a pair of scissors. Unless it's meant to be something else like dreadlocks or something, but I don't know. Alrighty. Yeah, but at least now I got the pontoon boat done. I have a few other small tutorials I'm going to try to finish up. I have 3 tutorials that I'd like to work on. I got all these sets now back in the way again, so I'm trying to squeeze some time to do them. They're like alternative builds for summer fun. And some of the summer fun stuff I could bump to September. So I'm hoping to do that. What is this guy got a rocket launcher in his hand? What is that even for? Trying to get the stuff in minifigure hands is always a pain for me. And we're not done with him yet. We have to do the hourglass. That tile's printed. So all those stickers are going to go somewhere. And I'm just hoping to breeze through these. And this is like a really small set. Not a big deal. I don't mind doing the small ones. I prefer them because I can get them done in a day or two. It's the big sets where they'll send me a set that has 2,000 pieces, and I'm like, I don't know. So Mateo's done. That means pretty much now is all just build the rest of it. And I guess all the graduations are over now, and all the kiddies are out of school for a whole 6 to 8 weeks. And it's kind of sad when I read the paper that only 61% of the students graduated high school, and I thought, wow, out here that's normal compared to the rest of the state. But I'm like, yeah, what can you do? I hated school when I was a kid, but I studied hard and got out of there a year early, so I was happy with that. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. Sometimes you got to study hard just to get something done so you can do the fun stuff. You know, that old saying, you got to eat your vegetables before dessert. That's what I did. So I just been wanting to get done with a bunch of sets, and let me put it right here so I can see it better. I just want to get them done, and I've been looking at new video cameras, and the one I'm wanting now is about $1,500. And no, I am not going to do a GoFundMe. I just kind of want to get back into where I don't have to edit a separate audio file anymore. I'll think on it though. I just don't want to have to buy more stuff that I don't even need. The 4K job, he's fine, but for me to stand behind the camera to do the video tutorials is it's a bit challenging with a camera you got to have about 4 feet away. It's like one of the first 4K cameras that came out. I was one of those type of people. Now, I always recommend when somebody says, I'm going to buy a professional grade, don't like buy a consumer grade. They're a little easier to set up. You don't have to have somebody help you in the media department, like in a television scene, how to set it up. That's like, I got this camera here and I don't know how to use it. I got my 4K all set up. I'm just gonna, I may use it for some of the filmings, but doing these type of videos, it's a little brutal. I'm just trying to think of how I'd like to tackle it though. I may do a couple of them in 4K, just kind of tinker around with stuff. So that's essentially what this is. I think this is the robot. And, oh, we're going to hit stickers. I was thinking we haven't hit them yet, but we are. And we're going to do it right now. We're going to have to put a sticker on that thing. And that would be sticker number 3. And so far this set is still sitting at a 10. Nothing major, nothing's missing, nothing's scratched. Yeah, but Lego, you need to cut out on the stickers on these bow pieces because they're hard. And yeah, when I'm done, that's going to go bye-bye. Well, Jay, don't rip that off. Yeah, but I'm going to have to. Oh, I did get a question is it weird, you know, do people think I'm weird talking to myself doing these? Not really, because I'm just preserving my ideas like a tape recorder. If anybody uses tapes anymore. And now I'm just doing this. You know, just filming things. So sticker 1 goes on the left. You're going to have to put stickers on those, and I'm going to rip those off too. Jay, man, you've already got plans. Yeah, there's a lot of good parts. Yeah, but for the pontoon boat, I think you guys and gals will be happy with the tutorial on it. I'm just going to get that tutorial done by, well, I'm having a hard time getting this on. It's white on white, which is almost impossible for me to see. I can't get them on straight. One more hiccup like that, I'll ding a point off just for that. Yeah, but I read the paper about the 61%. I was like, that's kind of sad. And that's Z-Blob, I think. That's his name, Z-Blob. So I guess what this is supposed to be like some kind of dream world thing. So he just sits in there. Okay. I want to look at something. If these are mirrors... Well, this is the bottom part of the torso. So I already skipped ahead just to look now. And this is not a family build. So bag 1 and bag 2 will be sharing the same thing. Sadly, I was hoping that this would be a family build. You know, usually family builds, I always give the sets a bit of a doubt on them because I want it to be something that a family can put together and have fun. It's like my tutorials, for example. My tutorials are not, I really can't make those family builds. They're just impossible without the part, like with the, without providing the parts. And I did get a request if I could start selling parts from my builds. And, you know, I can't. I just have no means of selling parts cheap for you. And 2 of the parts that I have in my collection are just for me to doodle around with. So I can't just dare part with those. And yeah, I still haven't even got that haircut yet too. And that flew on the floor. I don't want to lose that because I think I only have one of these. Haven't got the haircut yet. I've just been so busy with work. I mean, I'm swamped with work. I mean, I'm clocking in close to 60 hours, and it's just that. And I am going to take up some offers, though. Some of you told me just to go ahead and go on a trip alone, and that started a bunch of drama the other day, and I thought, well, I don't feel, wait, hold on, I think I may be missing something here. I saw this extra guy here, maybe it's just an extra one. But I was like, yeah, well, that's what we have remaining for bag 1. All right, now we're gonna slide bag 2 over here. And so far the build's, it's pretty good. It's keeping my interest. Oh, we got the magical ear. We're gonna have to listen for that to snap. Huh, we gotta build 2 of these. So just pay attention to that. Okay, so bag 2 I think just does the arms. Let's see here. So yeah, I was planning on a trip and stuff like that, and it started up a fight, and I said, okay, I guess that's it for me. So, and I had some, it's going to scrounge up 2 weeks of work time off, and I thought, well, I got a gap between projects as I finish something up early, and I kind of did something foolish. I said, hey, guys, want to go do something, you know, something fun. I was mentioning going to the beach for the week, you know, just to kind of get away from things and everything like that. And I just heard the same old stories, and I said, okay, fine. Left it at that. So I am going to find something and go at it alone. If somebody complains, that is on them. All right. Man, I'm dropping parts all over the place here. Well, I have a teenager here right now. My nephew stays up all night and sleeps all day, and I am not quiet at all in the daytime. Like, I understand you sleep to about 9:30, 10 o'clock, but come on, dude. Till 3 in the afternoon. Oh, you're being loud. You're vacuuming or something like that. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I gotta get the house clean. I don't have a maid doing it for me. I love when they say, well, hire a maid. Well, why don't you get up and do it for me? I don't want to hire a maid. All right. So looks like these go in here. All right. Oh, yeah. Really annoy the parents, won't that, huh? I like doing that because people like hearing the ASMR stuff. I don't know which way these are supposed to face. They show the white part at the top. So, there we go. Now, I have no clue. Okay, it moves like this. And they're kind of like that. All right, now it's starting to look like something that can move around, huh? We got 2 more things we got to build. So yeah, bags 1 and 2 are building all this stuff so far. We haven't even got to 3 yet, so I have a feeling that this is not going to be family friendly. Yeah, it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna, after I get done with this, if I'm brush my teeth and stuff, and then after I brush my teeth, I'm wired up for another 2 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the review and go to bed. Just get it all done in one sitting. And I remember, Janet, you did make a comment though about I should combine the unboxing with these, like unbag them. I think that's what you meant, is unbagging the sets. I'm probably going to do that once I set this channel all up right now. I've been having a lot of other things go on, but I'm thinking about it because it would actually cut back on 1 video installment for the whole series. So yeah, something I never thought about. I always thought everybody liked them a la carte. You know, some people don't want to watch the bill, but some people watch the unboxing, they don't care about the review. Some people watch the reviews and don't care about the unboxings or the builds, and that's why I do that, just to kind of do that kind of stuff. Yeah, I did that rope bridge tutorial. I'm surprised that got a lot of views too. So I'm hoping the tiny house does well. The tiny house should already be released by the time this is done, so I won't tell you what the results are until I'm done with this. Until it's actually, well, it's in the morning now. Today's the 20th of June, 2023, so we'll probably know pretty soon, huh? And now listen for the ear again. Yeah, but doing set after set after set in that last batch of reviews I had to do was just too much. And it's going to be like that again. So I'm trying different strategies to get things done lickety-split, where I'm not going to get so burned out. And if you're not a fan of smaller pieces like this, medium to small, this is probably not going to be a set for you. And I can probably just hear Janet now, or maybe Dan probably might like this, but Janet probably not so much. I'm like, Jay, I just don't like that set. I don't like the way that looks. Yeah, it's not my style of build either. I want to build a house or something. Very few pieces in here to build a house. Yep, and here it is, the middle of June, and it's been like in the high 80s, low 90s. Matter of fact, we're going into a cool down. And they're even warning us that the winter time is going to be pretty hot. Okay. And then this goes like that. Sorry about the angle, but these are just kind of meant just to build along. So I had one guy ask me, can I do multi-angles on these? I'm like, sure, send me the cash for another camera. You know, a GoPro would be better, then I can put it on my head and kind of wear it. And then you can see what I'm looking at, and you can see the main view there. Software-wise, I can do it, but hardware, no. For the most part, though, the building guide is easy to follow. And I'm looking for one of these. You know what? Does the same want me to build two of these or just the one? Oh, you know, I bet these are mirrored. That's exactly what they are. All right, what I'm gonna do here is speed through this. We're just gonna blast through this real quick here. So we're gonna do a mirror here, just like that. And yeah, kind of ruining the build experience for you, but I kind of want to get these done. Like I said, I don't want to get too behind on set reviews. And then, like, I was looking at my schedule for mocks and tutorials, and I'm pretty much now set up to the point where I'm caught up with them, but I don't want to be too far behind in doing those. Yeah, but I was still like amazed by reading the paper about this. 61% of the seniors graduated. I thought, man, my hide would have been tanned if I did that. But I couldn't stop after high school because I wanted to go to college and get a better. I didn't want just a job. I wanted a career. Well, I got a career all right. Keeps me busy. In fact, I had somebody come in the other day looking for a position, an office job, with just a GED, and I was like, "You're applying for a research position. I can't hire you." Oh, I have a GED. I got this GPA and stuff. I had like a 3.8, and I thought, well, I said, you need to come back after you get your master's degree, you know, because I need somebody in the research. Oh, I'm not going to go that far in college. I said, oh, okay, well, you're in the wrong field of work. I wasn't trying to be a jerk, but that's how it is. All right. So we got the hands here. Just kind of dead weight. I think I got the thumbs in right here, because I can't see the thumbs. Oh no, they're on the top. Okay, well I got them backwards. Probably why they did that the way they did. And of course, let's look at my hands. The thumbs are on the top, so that would make sense. So we got to make it look like it's human, a humanoid. Looks like he's getting ready to do a big hug. And they say 52 and 68. Oh, okay. What is this, Ingress or something? You know, we got the Enlightened and we got the, I can't remember the other one. for Ingress, that mobile game. Kind of wish we had a chat room, then I can have you pick that. I don't think it's going to matter. One's got a spray gun and one's got this. Let's do the blue one. So it says go to page 52. And no, I'm not going to run through all the builds on these. That's just too much. And here we go. Let's start with bag 3. Let's build it. Okay. So we're doing page 52, the blue one. I think that's what we're building there. Okay. We've got to build 2 of these things. And yeah, I mean, parts now are starting to get kind of, you know, meh. I did the parts unboxing. I wasn't too happy with the parts. So, you know, I'm not into this mech style robot stuff. I'm more into city stuff. You know, there's not really a whole lot of action going on here with this. And on one side the flag, if I can find it, I gotta put the studs on here. And yes, this set does have stud launchers. If you're a parent watching this, watch out. Little Johnny's gonna shoot out little Susie's eye with one of these things. I always use that phrase, you know, little Johnny and little Susie. It's been around longer than I've been around on this earth, but yeah. All right. Need to put sticker number 4 on there. I think orientation matters. There you go, just like that. And then on the other side of the flag, it's 5, and it's a bullseye. I have a feeling that this next group of bags, or this is bag 3. It's all going to be stickers at one shot. And what I can tell, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stickers, something like that. So that we will have to be putting on everything and stuff like that. It's not kind of what I want to do, but let's just do it and get it done. Matter of fact, I have been overflowed with having sets around the house. It's even has started a few family fights. I'm like, well, it's my place. I can be as cluttering as I want. I've been kind of storing them in totes in the shop right now. I don't know if or when I'll ever get to parting them out, but you know, right now that's just how it is. And yeah, so this is obviously not a family build at all. I was hoping this would be something to do with the kids, unless you buy another one that goes with it. So we take this guy here, we gotta stick this on the back. Okay. So for somebody like myself who's never really seen the movie or the not cartoon, animation, if this was the first set I was basing off of, I would not be interested in this theme at all. I'm sure a little kid probably be like going bonkers over this. But, yeah, I mean, well, a kid's going to say, Mom, Dad, I want the Dreams set under the tree. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. I am not putting the little studs inside of these. When I do the tour, that's it. I am not going to put any studs in those. So just, the viewer will have to use his or her imagination for that, because I am not doing that at all. Did we just stop and do something else? Oh, okay. Jay, why did you accept it? Yeah, because it sounded cool at first. But I can't base my whole review experience on the theme off of one set, because it could be a sour build. There's 10 of these little boogers I gotta do. So it's hard to say which one I gotta do. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is nail out the review after this and the thumbnail. I already did the thumbnail for the unboxing. And, you know, just to get it out of the way. You know, because I'm going to be honest with you guys and gals. I know a lot of people don't like these. I've been looking at YouTube, and I'm getting, every time I upload a review, I could get a lot of subs for reviews, but nobody really watches them. So it's like, yeah. I had some guy, oh, I did have some guy cuss me out. Use the F word, telling me he didn't want to see all these reviews. Where's the customs going to be at? And I had to put him on the block list, but I'm thinking if he would have just asked me. But then I think I saw his comment like it was equivalent to 2 days ago on the thing, asking me where do I get the parts at for one of my motorhomes. And I'm like, a little too late, I can't answer you now. Alright, so this thing feels like it's ready to break. So you do this, don't bend it here, just bend it right here. It's easier to do that. And trying to get him to stand up there. If I do this, I don't know if I'll do it on a turntable or not. This is probably going to be one of those sets that I could probably do real quick. Alright, so this goes here. Oh, I got done watching the new War of the Worlds. It's based like in the Europe, like maybe in Europe or England or something like that. So I watched it. And I can't figure how this goes on here. And I thought, this doesn't seem too bad. It's a change, you know. And it wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. It was kind of dragged out. It's all European actors, so I didn't recognize any of them. And yeah, we're definitely not going to be using that, huh? Oh, the magical finger from the void comes in and taps it. Tries to shoot your eye out with that. No, 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 no. I am not going to do that one. So we got a bunch of small stickers, and I'm not sure where we're going with this. I may not have to put these on there too, I don't know. I have a feeling they're going to go on a bunch of these little flat tiles. Okay. Oh, it's this one. There's plenty of these little weird Technic pieces in here. Yeah, right now when you're watching this, I just got done with the unboxing of this set. And it's just got done rendering up. So I just gotta, I think what I'm gonna try to do is think of a better strategy for doing these quicker. I think what I'm going to do is just try to breeze through them when I get them done and not try to mass film everything, because I would fill up the camera prematurely. And I need to put that memory or that thing back in there, that brick separator. Oh, and the set does not come with the brick separator too. So if you make a mistake, you are going to be feeling it. So far I've got all these little accessory pieces that I haven't figured out what they do. Well, this is going to be a very interesting review, isn't it? Not knowing what half this stuff does. Those are the best type of reviews, is from someone who doesn't know the theme. In fact, I just got done watching the first series. Where did that go? Did it fly off somewhere? The first series installment of the Fear of the Walking Dead, and I watched the new one where it's the Dead City with Maggie and Negan. And I'm kind of like, man, haven't they ended this show already? The spin-offs are actually starting to get better than the main series. And old Morgan, he's going to be trying to find old Rick, so that's going to be something. There we go. That'd make a nice little leaf piece for like a tree or something. And we're not done yet. What's this, some kind of weaponry or something? I got enough of that going on in the world. Okay. It's kind of like the thing they use for The Simpsons, where Homer Simpson brings home that little nuclear rod when he works at the power plant. That's what they used. Yeah, we got to build 2 of these. And it's not too fun. I got to do that one too. Just trying to think of how to get all these sets done though. I mean, after this one's done, I only have 9 left to do. That doesn't sound like a lot, but then again, I have like probably about 9 or 10 days to get them all done to where I can start releasing them. So I don't need to release them all at that time. It'd have to be silly to do that. So this is meant to be like a fuel canister. You stick it in there like that, so you have an extra one of these to spray out the green ooze. So that's what they used to do. What was that TV show? You can't do that on television, or Family Double Dare. Anybody remembers that show, the Double Dare from Nickelodeon? But you can't do that on television. That's a really old show. And if you said I don't know, they'd slime you. You had to be very careful. And yeah, now they don't even have shows like that anymore on, sadly. Okay, this fits right in here like this. Now when I do the review, I ain't gonna remove this out of his hand. Matter of fact, I can't even get it in his hand, to be honest with you. There we go. And then just put the fingers around it like that. Now it looks like he's holding on to it. And if you think we are done, you're not. We have a bunch of extra parts here. You know what, can these all be built at the same time? Because we sure got a lot of parts here. Let's set these off to the side. We're going to start this. This is bag 3, part 2. The green one. Oh, it's resistance and enlightened. Okay, so I only have 3 of these, and I can't do any more with it. So you have to take apart something here to build this. So at least they give you an alternative storyline to this here. And what is with the extra stickers here at the bottom? Emoticons or something? Now, I don't throw this stuff away. I keep these. So there is indeed extra stickers in here, and I can't show you the back of this book because some of these have not been released yet. They tell you if you don't know, don't show it. I'm checking here to make sure. So I think those are just stickers you could stick all over your Lego bricks and decorate them, because I don't see where they go in there. Yeah. Well, that concludes the build. Get that out of the way. And this is essentially what we have remaining. So it depends on the storyline you're willing to go. I think we're going to stick with the blue on this stuff. So I'm going to keep all the studs out here because that's part of the review. And I'm going to just put these in here. We're just going to stick with one story. Okay. Now let's go into the quick, rough, crude tour of this. Put that over here too. And I'm really not sure what all this stuff does. I don't know what this thing here is for. I think that's probably some bullseye so he can take his rocket launchers and you know, that kind of thing. And this is supposed to come out, so that's probably Z-Blob. Okay, I first thought this was some kind of a mech, and it does stand up somewhat sturdy. You know, sorry about the angle. Maybe I can fix the angle real quick, huh? This camera's starting to get pretty warm. And Jay, I see your power cord again. Yes, you do. I gotta have fun doing these videos. So you'll get Jayden. I don't know if that's a guy or a gal. This one's definitely a dude, I think. And that's Mateo or Mr. Potato. We don't know. And you got some green slime blobs. You got this target. You got an extra fill canister. And you got this slime bazooka thing that just does that. And this thing moves and flexes around and jumps and all that stuff. And you can put the studs in there. Shoot them out anywhere you want. Shoot them on your mom's carpet. So should I have to pick them up, huh? I don't do that. Nobody likes stepping on this stuff. Okay. So that's essentially what this is. It's just a robot that, you know, moves around and stuff. And you got to move it from the joints, because if you try doing it right here, I feel like I'm breaking the parts. So just be careful with it when you're messing around with it. This thing's pretty flexible, kind of top heavy. You know, but, you know, all the same though, it's pretty durable. Nothing fell off when I was building, so it's not like anything is kind of flaky. Well, let's jump right on into the review here. Let me see if I can back this out a bit more for you. That's much better, huh? And we're going to jump into the review here. We're going to just jump with the build quality, and I didn't have anything fall off on it, which is good. So the build quality is pretty much above average on this one. Why? Because everything's interlocked with Technic pins and stuff like that. You just got to be careful with the joints, but for the most part, though, it's pretty sturdy. Build experience, despite of this theme being something I'm just not familiar with and just didn't look too exciting, was pretty decent. It was a nice, relaxing build. Nothing too strenuous. I didn't have to fight and read the manual, so it was easy to follow. So the build experience is pretty good with this one. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to drop this in a city. You probably could if you wanted to. The minifigures are obviously scaled in this little dream bed thing. I don't know what that is. I mean, that'd be kind of creepy in your nightmares, but yeah. Mock value, probably so. Family build is non-existent, so this is a solo build. So you can only build this by yourself. Or if you're buying this for a child, this is not something that the whole family can pitch in and build. Sadly, I was hoping this probably would be. I thought, well, it had 3 bags. I thought, well, everybody builds a portion. You put all the parts together, it'd be pretty cool. But sadly, that's not. No brick separator with the set. Stud launchers. So stickers were, for the most part, okay. And play value, I forgot to mention that one. It's a playable set. Not a lot of play value for an adult, but for a child, I'm sure there's a lot of play value. Like I said, the robot moves around and all that stuff, but whoever gets this is going to be playing with the robot mainly, and or just somebody's going to get the set just to collect the minifigures. So my final summation of thoughts, my score is going to be a 9. Why? No brick separator. I wish it was a family build and there were stickers. But hey, a 9's better than a 1 or something, right? So I'm still pretty happy with that. Nonetheless, though, it's a nice build if you're in this theme. Like I said, I'm not familiar with the theme, but I haven't built all the other sets that I've got for it. So I don't know. But tell me what you think. To me, this is something different, something I wouldn't run out and buy, but for the most part, just what it is, it wasn't a bad build.